Hello, David here, and the project for today is painting this receiver with Brownells Aluma Hyde 2. The color is olive drab green, and this is the first time I've ever tried anything like this. Along with the can you get an extra spray nozzle. This is touted as an epoxy finish, and I've always known that epoxy finishes require a two-part combination to get the base material plus a hardener. This does not have that, so I don't know how this works. The way typically you have an epoxy, you have a hardener or a catalyst, and what the catalyst does is it cross-links the molecules, kind of like that. It makes it very hard. I don't know how the molecules get cross-linked unless it has some type of combination to do with the oxygen in the air. I don't think it's a true epoxy, but I'm going to try it anyway. Let's look at the dangers. This is flammable. Vapors are harmful. Irritates the eyes and the skin and the respiratory tract. So you got to use it outside with adequate ventilation, and this could cause cancer and reproductive harm. So, and that's throughout the whole country, not just California. Let's talk about prep, because prep is everything when you're painting. You never get a good end result if you don't have a good preparation. They say no priming is required. You need a clean, bare metal surface. Surface has to be dry and free of oil and any other contaminants. Painted surfaces should be washed with a degreaser. Cleaning parts with abrasive blasting. Make sure the blasting media is oil and silicone free. Test small areas for color compatibility and adhesion. Unpainted aluminum, abrasive blast to achieve desired surface texture. Unpainted steel, remove rust by sanding or blasting with abrasives. Fiberglass, sand lightly and wash with soap and water or clean with a cleaner degreaser. On wood, seal the surface or fill the surface. Aluma Hyde 2 can be applied over polyurethane and varnish finishes, but not over linseed oil. For best results, spray between 7 degrees and 90 degrees Fahrenheit, not below 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Shake the can vigorously until the ball inside rattles. Then shake for 2 minutes more to achieve correct color and texture. Shake periodically during application. Hold can 12 to 15 inches away from the surface. Fully depress the valve on the top to start the spray. Curing. This is a critical step in getting a truly tough, long-lasting finish. If a second coat is needed, it should be applied within 30 minutes. After 30 minutes, Aluma Hyde 2 must be allowed to cure 10 to 14 days before recoating. Dries to a light touch in about 10 to 15 minutes. Wait 24 hours or more before extensive handling. Complete cure time depends on the film thickness, temperature, and humidity. Cure time can be reduced by circulating warm air, 90 degree Fahrenheit maximum, or placing the part in direct sunlight. Aluma Hyde 2 can be speed cured by baking the part for 3.5 hours at 195 degrees Fahrenheit. Allow part to cool before applying another coat. This is the part I don't understand. If you could speed cure it 3.5 hours at 195 degrees Fahrenheit, why is it that cure time can be reduced by circulating warm air at 90 degrees Fahrenheit maximum? That doesn't make sense. 90 degrees Fahrenheit or 195 degrees Fahrenheit on the speed cure. I don't think I'm going to try the speed cure. I don't think the oven in my shop can go down to 195. So I think I'm just going to hang it out in the sun. And I'm not sure if I want 2 coats or not. It might be too thick. I'm going to blast it with some 100 grit aluminum oxide media. Gonna let it soak for about an hour in acetone. By the way, this bag is a vacuum seal bag from the kitchen. I find that this plastic doesn't get melted away by the acetone. Yeah, I wrapped the bag with a bungee cord in order to raise the level of the acetone to come up to the full height of the receiver. I'm only going to do 30 minutes. 30 minutes is good enough for Cerakote. It's good enough for Aluma Hyde. Glad to see the bag didn't leak. From here on out, you have to handle this with gloves, because you certainly don't want oils from your fingers getting in and ruining the finish. I put a second coat down and it's been sitting in the sun for an hour. Temperature is between 107.5 and 111 Fahrenheit. Okay, it's been curing for 2 weeks. I'm going to start putting it back together again. Just wanted to show you the color. I realize that monitors are not calibrated for color match, and the human brain is not able to memorize colors. But here's the cap color. So you could see it's several shades off from the cap color. And this is the original Cetme receiver, and it's a little lighter than the original Cetme. But it's all olive drab, so it's fine by me. I want to thank you guys and gals for watching. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more great videos from David GPO.